Back to my channel. Here is Coach Magnifico. Welcome back. We are going to solve this problem, which is a word problem. And let's read it. In a race, the second place finisher crossed the finish line 1 minute and 1/3 minutes after the winner. The third place finisher was 1 3/4 minutes behind the second place finisher. The third place finisher took 34 and 2/3 minutes. How long did the winner take? So we don't know how long the winner take. So that's what we need to answer. So let's start playing with this. So because it's a race, the winner has to win with less time. So we're going to represent the winner with a tape diagram, and then we're going to represent him or her as a smaller picture. Then we're going to get the second what do you call that? The second, let me erase this line right here. The second finisher, and we're going to represent him or her with a box that shows more time. Now let's read what the problem says. The second place finisher crossed the finish line 1 1/3 minutes after the winner. So here's the winner, and this guy came in later on. How much longer later? So it's 1 1/3. We don't know the time, and this is the second place. The third place finisher took 34 and 2/3 minutes to get there. However, this third place finisher was 1 3 minutes behind the second place. So let's show that. Let me select my box over here, and I'm going to show here that this guy came later, or this girl or woman, and it took this person. We have a total. It is 34 minutes and 2/3. 34 and 2/3 minutes. But here's what happens. This guy came later, and he's giving us how much later. Right here. The third place finisher was 1 3/4 minutes behind the second place. So let's write this down. Okay, so now you can see to find out how much time did he take him to get there, we have to subtract these two numbers here to get this isolated. All right, so let's do that. How do we do that? Well, first thing we're going to do, we're going to subtract 34 and 2/3 minus that number, so we can find out the time of the second place. As you can see, we have a common denominator, so the normal procedure that now you should all know is 34 2/3 times the opposite denominator, which is 4, minus 1 3/4 times the opposite denominator, which is 3. So let's solve that. It's going to be 34. 2 times 4 equals 8, and 3 times 4 equals 12, minus 1. 3 times 3 equals 9 on the numerator, and 4 times 3 equals 12. So now we can subtract, but I want you to notice something. We cannot subtract because the number in the bottom is smaller. When that happens, I love to show this in a different way because it's easier to see it. At least that's what I think. Minus 1 and 9/12. Okay, now here's where we need to borrow, because we cannot subtract 9 from 8. Right? Borrow from a 34. The 34 is reduced to 33. And the one that we borrow is going to be turned into 12 12s. So here we go, 12 12s. And now we have 12 12s plus 8 12s equals 20 12s. So these two make 20 12s. Now we can subtract 9 from the 20. And the answer is 11. And the denominator is the same, so it's 12. And 33 minus 1 equals 32. Now we know that the second racer arrived at the finish line at 32 minutes, at 32 and 11 12 minutes. So now we need to find out the winner. So here's what happens. From the time of the second place, we can subtract the time that he came behind the first racer. So it's going to be 1 1/3. Now we're going to subtract 1 1/3. So now let's do this. 32, 11, 12 minus 1 1/3. Let me just check to see if it's true. Yes, it is. So again, we need to make common denominators. And the fastest way to do this is by multiplying this number by 4 to make it 12. So we can leave this one alone. So 32, 11 12 minus 1 and 4 12. Okay. So we subtract 12. 32 minus 1 equals 31. And 11 minus 4 equals 7 12. Now, because we know that this is 30, that 31 is 31 minutes, we need to write this in seconds. So to make it into seconds, we have seconds are measured in 60s. So we're going to multiply this by a number that will make 12 a 60, and that number is 5. When you multiply it, the answer is going to be 31 and 35 60s. So now we can say that it's going to be 35 seconds. That means 35 out of 60, that will be 35 seconds. My friends, watch this video. It's a wonderful video because I made it, but also is because it's going to help you. Keep learning math. Enjoy your day. Have a great time watching these videos because they're fun. Signing out from Gravity 2, Coach Magnifico.